this is probably going to go down as my favorite volume, chapter 437, to have Franky basically get his junk damn near ripped off because Nico Robin, and Oda foreshadowed this in the SP corner where one of his readers asked, can just how Robin multiplies her hands, can she multiply her breasts? And the guy says, I would love to be hit by that. You have Robin sprout her hands and she grabs onto Franky down there after he does the pose and he has his manhood all the way out. Robin grabs it, starts yanking and twisting, and she only did it the first time, right? And the whole time Franky is crying and making a big fuss and shouting like he's in pain. Everyone's just like, I can't believe Robin is so vicious and savage. And then Robin announces he's just faking. He's giving himself a reason to cry. And it's because Franky is remembering how he met each of the members in the Franky family and brought them together. And Iceberg says that, no, your whole reason for staying here is because you feel guilty for Tom dying. You are trying to protect the city that Tom gave his life for, basically. You united the underworld. You took on the role of the villain. Franky's Batman. He's Batman, people. Like, Franky basically served that role. And Iceberg tells him, like, look, Water 7 is safe now. Your dream was to build the pirate ship that would sail across the Grand Line, that would fight against all these amazing ships, and to sail on it. Sail on what you built. And Iceberg tells him flat out, like, look, that's your dream. Go live your dream. Forgive yourself. That's the only reason why you're here, is because you are feeling guilty. And that's the hardest thing to do. And that's the thing about One Piece right now. I feel like we're starting to get into right now is the whole thing with consequences and guilt and forgiveness. And it's a classic shonen theme and trope, but we haven't seen it so far, because if Oda were to go that route, we'd have a situation where Nami might say, Arlong, I forgive you. No. Now we're getting to the point where Oda can start throwing those cards out, and it won't feel like Naruto did when Naruto said, Obito, you killed my mom. You killed my dad. You attacked my village. You made not Madara, Neji into the Jubi's fucking back scratcher. Or you got hit with a hell of a back scratcher. You killed a lot of fodder I don't know, and you caused a war. But you're the coolest guy ever. Like, it's not anything like that. And to have Franky wrestling with this guilt that he feels, and to have Oda say, no, it's not about them forgiving him, or Franky forgiving his crew for making him join Luffy's crew, but Franky having to wrestle with himself to forgive himself. That is something that just, it resonates very strongly, because I know for myself, it's really hard for me to forgive other people, but there are crosses that I carry myself, to where I can't forgive people. Let alone I can't forgive myself for certain things. And it gets really hard, and it's something that just weighs down on you. And it eats away at you when you can't forgive yourself. And it becomes something where subconsciously you start doing stuff to make amends for it. And to see Franky wrestle with it, and for Franky to reach that point where he is going to join the crew now, that's just beautiful, because we just saw this with Nico Robin, but differently. And it shows that Franky was in his own descent into hell as well. And he missed his call to action as well. And that's usually what starts the path of the tyrant. But in this case, Franky, we just get it all in one glance. Like, we don't get it like a whole arc with Nico Robin. We see this dude wrestling with his own guilt. And just as he starts to accept it, that he's going to join Luffy's crew, that's when Zoro and Sanji show up. And I don't know if they're just yanking our chains, yanking our legs, if you will. But they say, hey, your grandfather's coming back. The warship's here. We got to get out of here. And you see all the Straw Hats get on their new ship. I guess they'll call it the New Mary. But what's interesting is, if that is his grandfather, what the hell's getting ready to happen? because he just said that he won't hunt him down. But that's before the new bounties get here. Because we see grandfather and grandson at odds with each other. That could be something. That could be something. And we still got Ace and Blackbeard. I want to know what the fuck's going on with that. I'm very pissed off if that's an off-panel thing. But again, this chapter is all about forgiveness. So it seems most fitting that, because this is a shorter review, that I end this with a question. Was there ever a time where you yourself had to forgive yourself for something that you didn't do? Or forgive yourself for a choice that you made? And just going for a moment to share. Usually when I get stuff like this, it's something that just pops right in my head, and we get the whole, you know, look at my glasses, story time. And this is going to sound super arrogant, but I know the things that I'm wrestling with, and I can't speak on it into the camera per se and saying like, yeah, this is what I'm dealing with and how I'm feeling. So I can't say what I've forgiven myself over, because I haven't gotten to that point yet. So I personally don't have something to share. So I know I'm going to sound like the biggest fucking hypocrite. I'm going to say, let me all in your business. Let me know what's going on. I know that sounds so fucked up, but let me know down in the comment section below. But as always, guys, like I had to say, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, share. Thank you so much for watching to the end. Have an awesome day, guys.